come to you with a really quick tutorial on how to do eyeshadow on hooded eyes. I obviously don't have hooded eyes, but this one does. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna put most of her makeup on and I'm just gonna leave the eyes bare, and then we'll come back and we'll get into all the good stuff. Okay, see you in a second. Okay, so normally I like to start with the brow bone highlight. That's usually the first color I like to put down. That way when you start going in the crease, you have something to blend it into. So I'm just going in with like a really nice shimmery color. Of course you can always go matte, it's up to you. Depends on what kind of look you're going for. I just wanted something that kind of caught the light, but as long as it's something that highlights underneath that brow bone. So now I'm going to take a color that is really close to her skin tone, and this is the most crucial part of this tutorial. When I push the brush in, I don't know if you can see where it kind of sinks. That is where her eye socket is. People with hooded eyes, the eyelid kind of just like stops right here, but you have all of this space to really work with. This is where the socket actually is. So I like to start from out here in the outer corner, and I feel where her socket is. And then from there, light pressure, you don't have to like stab them in the eye, but with light pressure, you can just kind of go in and follow where that dip is. And for that, I'm taking like a really fluffy blendy brush. That way I can kind of get that skin tone color distributed. Next, I'm taking another blending brush. It's a lot smaller. The bristles are a lot more dense. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to take a color that is a couple shades deeper than that initial crease color that I put down, just because I want to now concentrate the color. So I'm going to put the brush in the same spot and I'm going to move it the same way. But because the bristles are so tightly packed compared to the original brush that we used, it's going to put the color in a more concentrated area. And the same thing, light pressure, windshield washer motions, kind of like back and forth, and just keep going until everything is nice and blended. And also, if you're anything like me, I'm not going to speak for my model because that's not nice, but if you're anything like me, my face is sometimes not symmetrical, and so it's okay to look at your other eye for reference and keep bouncing off of each eye just so that you're able to get everything looking nice and even. Okay, so since this is a neutral look, the color that I'm going to use for the lid space is just going to be something a lot lighter than everything else, but still keeping it neutral tone. So I'm just going to take a nice light neutral color on a packing brush, and I'm going to now carve out what I want to be the lid space. I'm just going to push the color. I'm not going to sweep it because I kind of want to have an idea of what I'm putting down and where it's going. Now when patting down this color, very important, I'm still following that socket line. I'm not going by the lid that she gave me, I'm going by the lid according to the socket. So now to kind of blend that, I'm going back in with the blending brush that I used for the darker crease color, and I'm just going to sweep it very lightly. You see how it kind of like blends that color into it? And of course, keep going back and forth as needed. And now just for the outer edge, just make sure that it's color on the outside and that it's blending with your lid color. Next, I'm going to really quickly do the liquid liner. Now, just something to note in my experience doing eyeliner on people with hooded eyes, you have to be careful. Sometimes when you put down the wing and then they open their eyelids too quick, the liner just transfers over to the top of their eyelids, and then everything just becomes a mess and you lose everything. In this particular case with her, I don't have that issue, but it is just something to note that if you are doing it on yourself, give it some time for it to dry, keep your eyes closed, or if you're doing it on someone else, make sure to tell them keep your eyes closed until everything is nice and dry. Now I already put some glue on some lashes, and so in the meantime I'm going to work on her bottom lashes, and I'm just going to put the deeper crease color that we used up top, and I'm going to extend that underneath her lash line. But I'm only going to bring it to about the middle because I'm trying to open her eyes up, so I don't want to put anything that's too heavy underneath her lash line. And then next, I'm going to take an eyeliner, and instead of doing a darker color, I'm going to put a color that's really light so that way it opens up her eyes. And then I'm going to take some mascara and run them on her bottom lashes. Okay, so now that her lashes are tacky, I'm going to go ahead and stick them on. Alright, so last but not least, I'm just going to touch up on the inner corner using the same color that I did for the highlight. And I'm also going to go over the highlight like I said. Alright guys, so this is the final product. Tell everybody how you feel about your face.
I'm feeling it. feel hot.
I hope this gives you guys some insight on how you can create a bigger lid space if you have hooded eyes. If you have any suggestions on things that you want to see, maybe some different eye shapes, totally let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please make sure that you give it a like. I really, really appreciate it. And also make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can see more things from me and possibly her and all my other cool friends. And until next time, I will see you later. You gotta do the